fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams. Thanks so much for joining me. The month of September is National Suicide Prevention Month. So today we're going to highlight this important topic and give you resources. Suicide may be a hard subject to discuss, but talking about it saves lives. The initiative for this year is Creating Hope Through Action. And to me, that means being mindful of our interaction with others and being aware of people and what they may be suffering with. As we know, mental health plays a big part of suicidal thoughts. And as you go throughout your day, you never know what other people may be dealing with. So be kind, be slow to anger, and give grace to others because that could make such a big impact on their lives. From coworkers to family members to the person who cut you off on the highway, let it slide. Forgive and focus on joy and giving hope to others. If you or anyone you know suffers from suicidal thoughts or need someone to talk to, here's the number. There are people who care and want to help. We'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15. Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15.
Yes, hi. Yum, oh wow. As you guys can see, I have so many delicious options here at the deck and I cannot wait to dive in and try them all. Okay, so let's start off with the crab cakes.
Yes.
I love crab cakes. Let me know what I'm tasting, the sauces and all of that.
We wanted to do something a little bit different as opposed to just a crab cake. And by crab cake standards, it's a good crab cake. It's a lot of crab. It's not heavy on breadcrumb and everything else. It's crab. But we wanted to kind of make it a little bit different, and this andouille corn hash was sort of a little bit of an experiment. It was something we were doing on a dinner special.
This is so tender, soft, flavorful, and you're right, it's not overwhelming with the crust, because sometimes the crust can dry it out. This is just all crab.
And the sort of maybe not so world famous jalapeno tartar sauce, which is kind of been around with us for a long time.
That's it, I can go home. Like, I'm so serious, this is so good. Okay, on to the veggies.
Fried sprouts. Only a couple of years we've been doing fried sprouts. And
fried Brussels sprouts, it has some bacon on top of it. And
bacon, and then it's a mix of maple syrup and red chili sauce. So kind of think sweet rolls or spring roll sauce that you might be familiar with. So that maple syrup and kind of toss those around in the fried sprouts, and then bacon, because who doesn't like bacon?
Right. I love this. It's so flavorful. Like, that's what's hitting me most when I taste this stuff. It's just the flavor.
And it's a shareable thing, and that's what we get a lot of out here. And what we do a fair amount of is kind of appetizer things that are sort of center of the table, and you're gonna eat a little bit, I'm gonna eat a little bit, and we're just kind of, it's tapas, but we're not in Spain, we're in Fort Wayne.
Yes, yes. And of course we're outside, so we're gonna get a little company here. Okay, so tell me about this This is a crusted sandwich.
The roasted chicken club. So you know, everybody kind of knows turkey club, but instead of just being toast, we'll take the sliced French and grill it with garlic butter
Huge.
and Parmesan cheese. So it's you're getting the sort of the crunch of a toast, but
the Parmesan cheese is
but
on
it's
top.
But it's kind of like
and
cheese
it's
bread on top.
Trio. It's a trio sandwich.
Yes.
Wow, 3-layer, 3-decker over here. Okay, here we go.
And that's bacon.
That is something you want to conquer. I like that. The crusted cheese on top really adds the flavor immediately instead of the cheese being sucked down into it, and then the layers and the bacon and the turkey. Man, that is good. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
I love filet mignon, and that's what this is. Tell me about the salad.
Greens, blue cheese, which if somebody's not a fan of blue cheese, and not a fan of blue cheese, if you don't like blue cheese, we can get blue cheese off of it.
Listen, I love blue cheese.
Egg, tomato, some fried onions, some potato wedges, because I mean, the idea was sort of it's a steak salad. So, you know, the Gas House has been pretty steady in steak production since 1958. And so if you're cutting a lot of steaks, you end up with some, you know, about 4-ounce pieces that, you know, aren't quite going to do a dinner, but cooked and sliced and laid on a salad, and it's kind of like a steak lunch.
And so this sits on a bed of fried onion strips. It adds an extra crunch. The salad already gives the crunch, but the onion strips add an extra flavor to the meat that I'm loving. I love the combo, and then we have a little veggies. Guys, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is good. And now this over here is huge. It looks delicious. It looks like a feast. Tell me what this is, please, Ben.
This is pretty simply stated. This is the fried chicken sandwich.
Yes.
It's likely too big for most. I don't think I would want to eat all of it in one shot.
Right.
But you know, everybody is doing a fried chicken sandwich. I'd like to think we're a little ahead of the curve. It's boneless, skinless chicken breast, but they're soaked in buttermilk, which is legit.
I love
and double breaded in, you know, kind of a standard flour, salt, black pepper, cayenne. Nothing top secret about it.
A little spice.
It's just done right. It's got, just a little enough, just enough that you know it's there.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So
this is honestly the biggest chicken fried sandwich I have ever seen. And I'm gonna cut this sucker right there. Ooh, get a little veggies with it. This is not the traditional way to eat a sandwich, clearly.
No, nobody eats a sandwich with a fork and a knife.
Ben, you got something going here. 18 years in it.
Well, the guys working the French fryers would tell you the same thing.
Okay, so what I'm loving about this is it's not too meaty. You guys have a really nice layer of chicken, a good breading, and it's buttermilk, which makes chicken so good. And it's not overwhelming, like it's just the perfect balance. And now this mac and cheese, look at it. Do you guys like put the fire on top of it?
Yeah, we'll put a little bit of cheddar on top of it and run it through the broiler for a second, just to kind of brown it up, and just another added element. That's all. Nothing significant, but just something.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like I have to say, everything that I tasted was so delicious. My favorites, that's gonna be hard to choose. I mean, crab cakes I'm getting always. The Brussels sprouts, the salad, because it's like it has the meat, the filet mignon, but it's also giving you your veggies so you don't feel like it's too heavy. And then this is perfectly cooked and crisp with the buttermilk. Okay, I'm loving it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us try it out. This has been great. You guys should come out and try out the deck. It is beautiful out here, located just in downtown Fort Wayne. Okay, I'm gonna get to grubbing, okay? Bye-bye.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group. You're watching Living Local 15.
The Out of the Darkness Walk is so important and highlights remembrance, support, and hope. With me today is Molly from the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Hi, Molly.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and this is such an important topic that we're going to hit today. So please tell me more about your organization and what you all do.
So we raise funds to help fund research, advocacy, and suicide loss survivor support. And that honestly starts with mental health awareness as well. That's where you want to help somebody, is when they're in the struggle and not when they are having to make that choice, or someone who has lost someone who has had to make that choice, which is a very hard choice for anybody. Mental health, everybody's affected by mental health, so anybody can be a support of AFSP. We have the huge walk. It's on September 25th, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And then we table events throughout the year to lend support and resources to the community, essentially. You know, we try to hit all the different demographics, different types of events, so on and so forth. So it's something that I thoroughly find a positive passion of mine. So
Yes, because you're touching and helping so many people.
yes.
On such a challenging topic, and I know that the importance is talking about it, because
Yes.
talking about it saves lives.
Yes.
And so what type of resources through your program and through your websites in specific can people go and kind of get the help that they need?
There are all kinds of trainings at afsp.org specifically, and then you'll have the different cities and stuff like that. But there's different trainings, different programs that we can offer for schools, businesses, even funeral homes, different clinical offices, stuff like that. We want to be able to reach as many people and to support as many people as we possibly can. There's virtual ones, there's in-person ones. They're nationwide. So a lot of people who aren't familiar with AFSP don't realize that it is a nationwide organization. And then the chapter for Indiana started 13 years ago. But so there's all kinds of trainings, there's all kinds of events, there's all kinds of resources, different organizations or agencies that people can reach out to through us. So it just kind of depends on what the need is, and the demographic and the age group as well, because we do have programs that can help middle schoolers and high schoolers and college level students, because obviously you want to focus the program on what the audience is, if that makes sense. So.
Absolutely. And throughout that, the organization being national, you guys have 400 events, over 400 events taking place in 50 different cities, which is 50 different states, which is incredible. And so I want to talk about the Out of the Darkness Walk that's taking place here in Fort Wayne on September 25th. Tell me about that event. It sounds really exciting.
It really is. Gates will open at noon for registration. You can register online ahead of time at afsp.org, and then when you arrive, we always double check to see if you've registered or not, because then we want to make sure you're registered, so that way we can show how many people have joined us, because it grows each year. We started out at Franke Park, Foster Park, and then it got so big that they moved to Headwaters. So that's an amazing in my opinion, because I've seen it grow from that to this. So we have a kids area where they paint rocks and piggy banks, and people can write little notes about their loved ones that they've lost, and then we fill the fence with them. We're going to start this year where we have people bring in pictures of their loved ones to fill that fence with. That is such an important part of it, is keeping the ones that we've lost and their memory alive. Sorry.
No, you're good.
And then we have raffle prizes, different companies and businesses throughout Fort Wayne and surrounding areas who donate items to help raise funds as well. We have community partners. I think we have like 15 at this time that'll be joining us that day to help lend support as well. And then, of course, we have the different color beads that represent different people who have been affected by suicide. So I think that's one of the biggest things that holds true to a lot of people, because you see how they've been affected by suicide without even having that conversation, and finding that commonality between you is extremely important, because you may not have had a chance to find that support in someone you never had a chance to meet, and that's what Out of Darkness is all about.
Yeah, that's so beautiful, that connectivity and just listening and learning people's stories, because more people are impacted than people realize.
Yep, most definitely.
And with this event, what's so great is that you guys have categorized it in 3 different ways. And so you're offering a community aspect to it, a campus aspect, which reaches out to the students, to the youth that are really impacted by this topic, and then the overnight side of the walk. And so if people want to learn more about getting involved, either walking or volunteering, where should they go?
So for Fort Wayne locally, you will go to afsp.org/Fort Wayne. You can find my contact information on there. You can find out how you can become a sponsor, how you can become a volunteer. If you can't find it on the website, you can always shoot me an email. Be happy to direct you to that information, because sometimes there's a lot of information and it tends to overwhelm people. So yeah, we would love to have anybody who would love to join us who's never has or has been for several years. It takes a lot of work, a lot of work. We plan all year long, on top of doing all the different events, tabling events and stuff like that. So it just kind of depends. So,
well, thank you so much, Molly. I appreciate your service in this organization. I can tell that it touches you, and
thank you.
Really great work that you're doing. So thank you for coming on and sharing it with our viewers.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
As we age, many of us tend to slow down a little, but keeping in shape can also help you avoid other challenges in life. In today's Best Reviews, we share some products that will help us all stay in shape.
All right, time now for some best reviews, and I love this. We're here with Judd right now, and you actually work with a lot of people who are over 50, and we're talking about products for people who are 50 plus.
That's right, Gary. And I have some favorite products too that we recently reviewed at Best Reviews. One in particular is the foam roller, which is great for home gyms. It really works on flexibility. Everyone should have this in their home if they're 50 plus, especially when it comes to fighting knee pain. This guy right here can really address the tight quadricep muscles that are often really tight, and they attach to your kneecap. And when they're tight, they cause knee pain, pull your knee out of alignment. So this is a great piece of equipment to help address knee pain.
I've had that before. I'm not going to admit I'm over 50, but I've had that before. All right, and what about these?
Simple, 5-pound dumbbells.
Yeah.
Dumbbell bicep curls.
We'll go for the tiny ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's easy.
Exactly. But the dumbbells here, great for upper body exercises, especially for the arms, back, and chest.
All right. And this one, it says it right in there, sweet sweats. You're going to be sweating if you're using these, right?
You will. You will. And people underestimate how hard these can be, because they target a notoriously weak muscle called your gluteus medius, which in most 50 plus people, they're not firing and they're weak, and they cause lower back pain and knee pain, Gary.
Now I know why I've got the back pain. Okay, and then this, we're saving this one for last. This one's awesome, and I want to demonstrate this one. But what actually is this?
This is called a resistance band with handles, and this is probably one of the better pieces of equipment for a home gym, because you can do pretty much a full body workout with this.
Okay, let's go around here and check it out and see what you got. Give us a little something here, because I want to get involved. I know that I'm going to watch the pro do it. So what do we have first?
So Gary, what I want to see you try first, you're going to put both feet over this band.
All right.
You're going to hold it right towards your shoulders.
Okay.
You have a hip width stance.
Nice.
You're going to go into a squat, go with your chest up. You're going to squat with resistance.
Interesting.
So the band's actually giving you a continuous resistance up and down.
Got it.
Then when you're done, you would immediately go into a bicep curl, for example.
All right.
Then Work the other arm muscle, your triceps. Do a tricep extension.
Just push that one back.
Let me see you try that.
All right, here, I'm going to start with the tricep because I can't remember the first one you did, so we'll do one with the last one that you did. All right, so right here,
now
and we're just going like this.
Bend your knees.
Bend a little bit more, okay.
Perfect, just like that. Perfect. Keep your elbows in.
Okay.
Working the almighty tricep muscle. Then you would stop and work the opposing muscle group.
This way?
The bicep, yeah.
All right, and then I noticed different colors on these too as far as different resistance, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You're using a pretty thick band too, so you're a pretty strong guy, Gary. That's giving you some good resistance. Look at those arms.
Look at that. Come on, not like yours. Okay, and then the last one. What do I do for this last one?
Squats. Let me see your hands. I want you just like this.
Like this?
Palms facing me.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
A little wider stance.
Okay.
I want to see you push your hips back like this.
Let me just turn this way here. Okay.
Keeping your chest up.
All right.
Now drive your chest up, and there's your squat pattern.
I feel that.
Working your quadriceps,
hamstrings,
and your glutes.
Ooh, this is
big
good.
three, big compound movement for you.
Ooh, Judd, this is a good one. I like
agree.
this. Yeah, fantastic.
Looking strong, Gary.
Very, very good. All right, so if we want to get more information on these, get some reviews on these, where do we go?
That's simple. Go to bestreviews.com. Our #1 goal is to simplify your purchasing decisions.
There you go. All right, Judd, thanks a lot.
This segment is brought to you by Best Reviews, which is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, WANE.com. We can all play a role in supporting those experiencing a suicidal crisis. So while you're out today, give a smile, give a wave, spread a little love and light today. I'll see you right here tomorrow.